Hey everybody, welcome back. We're diving deep into some really cool, unconventional ways to learn English faster.
Yeah, these are some really unique techniques to boost your English skills.
We found all this awesome stuff from this website, all about picking up English quickly,
Right.
like learning it fast. And we
Exactly.
wanted to share it with you guys.
Yeah. So, are you ready to kind of have your mind blown?
I think so. I mean, I was really surprised by some of this stuff. Like first up, brain food. I
Yeah.
mean, I've never really thought about what I eat and how that
Yeah.
affects my learning. But, think about things like omega-3 fatty acids.
Mm-hmm.
You hear about them being good for your heart, but they're actually amazing for your brain too.
Yeah, they can like help your memory. They help your brain process things better,
Uh-huh.
which is, super important when you're learning a new language.
Right, like you need all the brain power you can get.
Exactly. So foods rich in omega-3s, things like salmon, walnuts, flax seeds, they
Mm.
could actually help you learn English faster.
So maybe I need to start snacking on some walnuts while I'm, conjugating verbs.
Yeah, there you go.
But it's not just about what you feed your body, right?
Right.
It's also about what you feed your mind.
Yeah, this resource talks a lot about having a positive mindset.
Okay?
Instead of always telling yourself that English is hard, try shifting your thinking. Tell yourself you can do this.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds really simple, but it actually can change how your brain approaches learning.
Yeah, like you're telling your brain, hey, get ready to absorb all this awesome new
Yeah,
knowledge.
exactly.
But let's be real, sometimes even with a positive mindset, learning a new language,
Mm-hmm.
it can feel overwhelming.
Right. It can feel like a lot.
So do you have any tips on how to make it feel less daunting?
So this resource recommends using this technique called the Pomodoro Technique.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of that?
I have, but I don't really know what it is.
Okay, so basically it's all about breaking up your study time into chunks that you can manage, like 25 minutes. So you're intensely focused for 25 minutes, then you take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
And you can use that, those 25 minutes to really focus on something,
Okay.
like drilling vocab flashcards or practicing your verb conjugations. And then during your break, you can grab a brain-boosting snack, clear your head,
Mhm.
come back refreshed.
I like that. It's like tricking your brain into staying focused.
Exactly.
I'm all about working smarter, not harder.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of smarter, not harder, this next tip I thought was really, really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Starting with answers instead of questions.
No, yeah, this is a good one.
I know. Can you explain this one a little bit more?
Yeah, so basically this tip is all about focusing on patterns that we use in like everyday speech. So think about it. How many times do you hear the question, "How are you?"
Oh, all the time.
Right. And the answer is almost always, "I'm fine, thanks. How are you?"
Right.
So by practicing these common question and answer patterns, you're building your fluency and confidence.
Yeah. So instead of getting lost in all the grammar rules, I'm training my brain to just respond naturally.
Yeah, you're building those automatic responses.
It's like having those quick comebacks ready to go in any situation.
Exactly.
Okay. So I'm always looking for ways to, really maximize my learning. Like I want to make sure I'm getting the most out of the time I'm spending studying.
Of course.
Is there a way to be more efficient with that?
So this resource talks about the Pareto principle, also called like the 80-20 rule.
Okay.
And it basically suggests that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts.
Wow.
So when it comes to learning a language, this means focusing on the most frequent words and phrases.
So instead of spending hours memorizing, these obscure vocabulary words, I should be focusing on words I'm going to use every day.
Exactly.
Oh.
It's about, making every minute count.
That's a really good point. Okay, so, there are certain areas of English that I really struggle with, like phrasal verbs. Should I just avoid them or should I try to tackle them head on?
This resource really encourages you to, tackle your weaknesses.
Right?
Face them head on, because think about it. When you finally understand something that you've been struggling with, that sense of accomplishment, it's incredible.
Yeah.
And it also helps you progress much faster.
Yeah, it's like finally conquering that grammar rule that's been haunting you.
Yeah.
Okay, last but not least,
Yes.
AI. I'm hearing about it everywhere.
Right.
Can it really help with language learning?
Oh, absolutely. AI is opening up so many possibilities for language learners. So think about it. You could have a personalized tutor available 24/7.
Wow.
you know someone to practice conversations with.
Yeah.
AI tools like ChatGPT, they can give you instant feedback. They can create like custom lessons for you. They can even simulate real-life scenarios.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So you're telling me I could have a language partner who is always ready to help me improve my English.
Right.
That's awesome. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground today, from brain food to AI.
We have.
What do you think is the most important takeaway for our listeners?
I think the biggest takeaway is that there's no one-size-fits-all approach.
Yep.
Experiment with these tips. Find what works best for you. And, don't forget to have fun.
Yes,
Learning English should be an adventure, not a chore.
absolutely. Now, I have a little challenge for all of you listening.
Okay.
Pick one of these tips that really sparked your interest and try it out this week.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear about your experience, so let us know. Keep those brains fueled, stay positive, and let's make English your superpower.
Yes.
See you next time.
Bye.